Hey y'all, I thought I'd take y'all with me on this Friday morning, on Good Friday. I'm at LA Fitness. I go 3 days a week to get my swim and walking on, and I do about 2 hours to 2.5 hours on them days. It works better for me going on these 3 days a week versus when I was going 5 days a week. So y'all, I'm gonna take y'all in with me, and if the music on, I'm gonna have to stop it. Okay, y'all. So I'm coming in. And I'm just holding the camera, y'all. I don't have my tripod with me. So I could hear the music already. So I'm gonna show it from here. And then there go the pool over there. Y'all, I'm gonna just jump in for a minute and show the pool. This is where I go swimming at. So I'm gonna walk y'all with me. And this is it. Okay, y'all, I'm walking to down the hall to the pool. Excuse me. Okay, y'all, I'm headed to the pool. And this is where you can go. I hardly never come in here because it'd be too hot. The last time I came, I end up getting a cold going from the heat to the coldness. This is where I would take my shower when I'm done. And y'all, this is basically where I swim at. I do 2 to 2.5 hours, 3 days a week. Y'all, I done finished my swim up and I'm taking a hot shower. It's very relaxing to come and take a hot shower when you finish the gym or finish swimming. Y'all, I'm headed out. I'm on my way home. It's sort of quiet in this hallway, so I'm gonna see can I get out and walk y'all through in the gym. So, y'all, it's pretty not that busy today. I guess it's Good Friday and everybody's at home enjoying the weekend, but the music is back on over here. But I wanted to glance up stairs so y'all can see how the gym look upstairs. Due to my arthritis, I can't go to the gym upstairs too much, so I'll pick y'all up later. Bye. Hey y'all, I'm just jumping back on again. I just got a chance to get back on for my day at the gym. I had to come in the salon and rush and get 2 clients done. And then my son girlfriend wanted her hair done. And I told her, I don't normally do free. I'll put it like this. I do a lot of free clients. Don't charge my clients to seniors at the senior living place because some of them some of them kids can't afford it. So whenever I can do a free service, I see some people be there, never get their hair done, and I do it. But y'all, I had to jump back on. I just finished my son, our girlfriend hair miracle. And my son said, we're going to go get something to eat. Go get something to eat. Do you want me to bring you back some? And I said, yeah. But I didn't want nothing where they going. So I told him, well, go by and get me this. And he was like, oh, mama, that's going to cost more money. Lord Jesus, help me, Lord. Help me, help me, help me. I told my son, you got to go get what I want. And y'all, that might sound bad. I said, first of all, I just did your girlfriend hair free. That was a free $75 due. And I just loan you money to get you a vehicle. Y'all, for my son, I give to him so much. And he's spoiled. My daughter is too. But as she have gotten older, like I said, she's 40 years old. So she done learned just not to start giving back a little bit to her mom. Just a little bit. But my son, I told him, he said, well, mama, can you wait till Friday for your birthday gift? And I told him, yeah, because he said, well, I'm going to try to get this vehicle and it's going to take all my money. And then, wasn't taking all his money because I was getting him, I was putting more down on the car than what he was putting down. But make a long story short, he didn't get the car. So that Friday came, I was like, okay, I still don't got my birthday gift. And y'all, if my kids don't have it, I'm very easy. It can come from the Dollar Tree, General Dollar, Family Dollar, Walmart. But I am one of them persons, one of them mothers, Christmas, birthday, and Mother's Day, I do look look to get something. Because when I said made the sacrifice for my kids and now my grandkids, this one mother that went without to make sure they kids never woke up and been without. I thank the Lord. Y'all, that's all I can think is the Lord. I never had my lights turned off. Never had insufficient funds. You know, I know people don't write checks now, but I never had to check the bounce. I never had to pay late charges. It's a lot. I'm so grateful for that the Lord just blessed me through my struggles. So I told him, I said, listen, you're going to go give me what I want. Y'all, just 2 days ago, he seen us, because I told him, find your cash car, because he had so many wrecks, y'all. His insurance is ridiculous. He on my insurance. With him, in the last 2 years, he done been in 4 wrecks. My insurance have went up $900 a year. Just my car insurance. We ain't gonna even talk about that homeowner's insurance. So 2 days ago, today is Good Friday. This is Friday. On Wednesday, he went to go meet a lady and look at her car and stuff. So when he came back, he said, how was it? He was like, the car was real nice. I think this is a good deal. He had it hooked up to make sure. And he said, the only thing is that I can't get the money until tomorrow and the car might be gone. So I was like, okay, let me go on, come up with the money. He needed right at $5,000 for the car. So he said, well, if I take it out, it's going to take everything I have in the bank out. So I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you X amount of money, what you have. Yeah, I'm going to give you the money. And then you're going to give me X amount back. And then we'll work out in a couple of months. Within the next 2 or 3 months, he'll give me the other part. So I told him, when he was like, Mama, now what I wanted is less than $15. I said, boy, you're going to give me my food. You're going to give me what I want to eat because you're going to owe me. And y'all, you know what? 2 years ago, I helped my son get a truck. Y'all, when I say I helped him get a truck, and it took just about every little penny I had to help him to get a truck that he had a wreck in. And basically I almost towed it out 8 months later. Then I had to dip real deep and buy the truck. Well, they allowed me to buy the truck back because I had full coverage on it. So I bought the truck back as a Savage truck. It took right at $7,000 to fix the truck. Now, do y'all know how many haircuts I have to do? How much I have to do to get the truck, to save that kind of money to get the truck? Now, it took him almost a year to pay me back. So I was telling him, boy, listen, these kids nowadays have to learn how to make sacrifices for somebody being good to them. I told him, listen, I done made so many sacrifices for you, and you don't want to spend. And my son just got paid today. My son make more than me. He's still at home. He have never left. I told him, I said, listen, that's your problem. And that's what gets me mad with, make me mad with him. And I'm this close, y'all, maybe 2 inches and putting him out. But I have a fear of living by myself. And this is part of my journey in finding me to get over this fear. And I know fears are nothing but tricks of the devil. But when I'm at home by myself, it seems like I hear every little noise, y'all. Y'all, this is what the conversation was supposed to be about today. Actually, let me see, can I turn it this way and see over there? All them dishes over there, them glasses need to be washed and cleaned. And I was going to do a clean with me video once I finish in the salon. Y'all, I look bad. I don't have no makeup on. I look horrible. So y'all forgive me. But hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification and subscribe, because this is part of my journey. This is part of me. This is part of the real life, y'all. This is just real life. What I was planning to do is totally went off. I'm going to go and I'm going to get back in the bed. As soon as he bring me my lunch, I'm going to get in the bed and I'm going to relax because my shoulder is bothering me. I was supposed to go and pick up some medicine today, and they told me, well, the doctor just sent it in yesterday, and it's a Pacific pharmacy I have to go to. And they said, well, it won't be ready till Monday. I was like, oh, Lord. So you know what? I have a full morning tomorrow, y'all. But this is not what I want to talk about. My son just got to me, just made me upset. It did make me upset. It made me say, boy, please. And if you know, you know. Boy, please. You're going to bring me back what I want. So anyway, y'all, what I wanted to talk about today, I guess I could talk about it a little bit, because I was going to do just a day with me today from the gym to coming home, and then do a little clean with me, because there's a couple of things I'm trying to get ready for a garage sale in a month. So I'm going through all the dishes and stuff I don't want, things I just don't even use. That's what the conversation was supposed to be about, part of the conversation. But since I'm totally on something different, I want to talk, since we're talking about, me and my son with the money situation. While I was at the gym today, I was watching a lady on YouTube, and she was talking about how her sister and son-in-law paid their house off in 17 years, and the both of them working together, and how she would every month. Because you know one thing, yeah, I'd have been married a couple of times, believe it or not. Really two that really should, and one should have been a Norman because we went together 3 months. But anyway, she was asking them how do finance when you're a couple, you know you married, how do y'all finance? How did y'all make it to paying the house off? And she had said, you know what, hun, she don't ask her husband really what he make, and he said he don't know what his wife make, but they got all their expenses, everything that have to be paid for the house, the running of the house, and then they seen how much it is, and they came up with the amount each one of them do, which I think they both said they put $1,000 in to pay the house bills. And no matter what it is, as long as by the, I think the end of the month, the 25th, the money needs to be in the bank, and then the wife write the check, pay for the bills, and whatever you make. And then he did extra work. He worked for the government. I don't know exactly what he did, but he said he did security. And he said each time he do security, he would make about 2,000, about 20, he said between $2,500 to $3,000 a month extra. So he said he didn't tell his wife. He would just put it in an account. And for 4 years, I think he said 4 years, he wouldn't spend a penny. And the wife, what she was doing, because she said she wanted to pay the house off, because as she grew up, they had been evicted, you know, and they had to live with different families, and they had to be split up. And she would chip at it, little by little by little. So whenever she seen they had a little extra in the account, she'll send it towards the principal, I believe, to pay a little bit by little. So she said last year she wanted to go to Italy. And her husband told her no. And she said she couldn't understand, because she said they go out of the country once a year and they take 3 little mini trips. Because they both did pretty good, I guess. It's good to me, y'all. I don't know about y'all, because she said, you know, with not counting her extras, they together did a little over $100,000 a year. And honey, that's good, you know. Because when you by yourself, I know a lot of people with 2 incomes, you probably say that's not a lot, but when it's just one of you and 1 income, that's a lot. So she said she couldn't understand why her husband did not want to go to Italy. And he finally told her he needed to pay the house off, and their Italy trip would have been about $7,000. And she said she also did Uber. She said every morning and on her lunch break, she would Uber. And she said whenever she did a little extra, she would do about $500 extra, not counting her salary, but just $500 on the side. And she would use some of that to chip away or put in a savings account, which she used that to put in her own personal savings. So the husband told her, well, he wants to pay the house off. And she said, how much you need? What, $10,000? She said she was just saying it because she knew they owed right at $100,000 left on their house. They had been in the house for 17 years. And he said, yeah, her husband had saved $90,000 on his own. He said he had just got disciplined and saying he wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to, he wanted to pay the house off, so anything he did extra, he wasn't going to touch it. And I think that came from, because they said he had had a stroke 5 or 6 years ago, and he seen how his wife took care of him and was there, and he didn't want to leave her and have all that debt. So she never knew he was saving. When he would go do a security job on the weekend or whatever, he would put that money up aside. So they was able to pay their house off in 17 years. They paid, he said it was $100,000 and 88 cents, something like that. Some kind of, I know he said $100,000, and he had 88 cents at the end. So I don't know if it was $100,588, but it was over $100,000 that they paid off in finally paid their house off. That was what they had owed left on the house. So, you know, and I was able to pay my house off 11 years. I'm 61. My house wouldn't have been paid for till I was 67, because after me and my kids' dad divorced, I had to get my house refinanced, and it added 2 more years because it was originally supposed to be paid for at 65. But when I refinanced it, it added 2 more years. And I was looking, and I think she said she was finna, her goal was to pay her house by 50 if she could. She said she didn't think she could, but she ended up paying for it by the time she was 47. And y'all, I tell my daughter and my son them this all the time. You have to put your money up. You have to save. If it's in the bank, my daughter and my son them, when they get $1,000, $2,000, oh, it's just like burning their fingers. They have to use it. But I told them that I deprive myself. I'm not saying not to enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's not what I'm saying. But like I told you, this is my journey, my way. It don't make me right. It don't make me wrong. It's just the way I did it. I saved everything, but I went to the extreme. I could make $50 in tips and wouldn't want to buy a magazine. I would go in the store, take the picture of what I wanted, and then put the magazine back. Lord, I don't want to get like that again. Because now everything I save, I put up because I'm have to do something, because my back is not going to allow me to keep on working the way I'm working. But y'all, you know what? I'm curious to know. That's what I always had a struggle with during the time I was married. How do you come together financial-wise? I think that hurted my marriages in the sense that I was so used, because every time I got married, the person came and lived with me. And it was like, some men think, that's probably why I'm divorced, it's your house, why I have to pay the mortgage. Well, that don't ride here. You're going to have to pay just as much as I'm paying if we're going to be here, But I'm older now. I've been single for quite a while now. And I'm curious to know how people really do the finance, how couples do the finance. And then I just want to say, too, on the subject of, and another thing I wanted to touch base on, they were saying about the insurance. And her husband said when they got insurance, they say they owe X amount of dollars for the house. Say the house was I don't know, 200,000. And so the wife made sure she got double the amount of the house, for her life policy. And he got only half. He said, so I'm going to give you the example they use. Like, she got a $150,000 life policy, and he got a $75,000 life policy. Because he was saying, if something happened to me, I don't want you to take all that money and pay the house off, and then some man come live in my house. I just laughed at that. But you know what? I did hear a financial advisor talk to a single person. They said, and this person didn't have no kids, and they were saying, was telling him, put your money up, use your money, because if you pass, you don't have no kids, who you going to leave the money to? And I was like, that makes sense. If you're single, why have a life policy? Just put the money up for your burial and stuff. And if you have siblings or an aunt or uncle or somebody that you want to say, hey, this is over this, or you go and make all your arrangements, maybe somebody at the church to do it. I don't have a big life policy, but I told my kids, if I still have my house, then y'all do what y'all need to do. I'm going to make sure, if the Lord say the same, I'm going to pay my life insurance. I've been paying for it since I was 19. But I'm at the point that I'm really considering pulling the equity out of my house so I can enjoy my life better so I can enjoy life. But I'm trying to wait to see if y'all, I'm really trying. Y'all pray for me, pray for me. I go meet with my doctor on Monday to try to see can I get started up what I need to do to get disability, because y'all, I can't have another work day like I had this week, especially Wednesday. It had me down. I was in the bed all day on Thursday. I'm so glad I woke up this morning feeling a lot better. Thank the Lord I was able to go to the gym and do my 2-hour walk and swim. And I walk in the water because to keep the pressure off my joints. And with the herniated disc, it make it easy to walk in the water, because if I try to get on a treadmill or something, I'm just out of shape. I'm out of shape. But y'all, you know what? That's about all I really wanted to say. And maybe next week I will do my, let me turn it around. My don't pay no attention. This is life. I had them dishes up there that need to be clean. And then I want to clean under my cabinet. And I want to show y'all all these things. I mean, show y'all that. I have never did a clean with me video, but I want to do that. And I want to y'all to go through with me getting prepared to have a garage sale. I haven't had a garage sale in probably about 15 years. I said I wasn't going to have any more garage sales. I had 2, but the 2 I had in the 26 years I've been here, they was very good, because I told I'm tired of giving everything away to people I know. I ain't gonna be specific, to people I know, giving away towels, giving away comforters, giving away rugs. Well, hey, I got some nice stuff. If it's just $2 or $3, let me get it, because I'm on a goal. I'm trying to retire or trying to do something, because my back is not gonna allow me, y'all, to keep on working. So y'all, this weekend my daughter wanted me to come back over, but I said, you know what, I come over her house, because we've been hanging out the last 3 weekends together with birthdays and everything going on. But this is Easter weekend, and I think I just want to do me. I think I'm going to just go. They got a new movie coming out. Y'all don't get me. I might be wrong. I think it's called Sinners. I think I just want to go to the movies and take myself out to eat and just enjoy the weekend. And I'm getting back in the bed, and I'm going to watch some movies, and I'm going to just lay in the bed all day today, because I wasn't supposed to go in the salon and work at all. But I'm thankful and I'm grateful that I was able to go in there and make a little extra change for to put in for that retirement that I'm trying to do. So y'all be blessed. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, and share. Y'all be good and enjoy this weekend, whatever you do. I know some people might not celebrate it, and if you don't, that's good too, because like I said, this is just a laid back, easy channel. You just gonna get it my way, and like I said, it don't make it right, but it also don't make it wrong. So y'all have a good Easter weekend, and put in the comments, how do, if you're a couple, how do y'all come together on the finance? And just, if you done paid your house off and you paid your house off early, drop it in the comments. What did you do to pay your house off? How did you do it? I have a lot of my clients and said that, being single, I've been single majority of my life. Like I said, even though I've been married actually 3 times, but 2 really count. The other one should have been annulment, because we didn't stay together. Like I said, actually live together, I don't think no more than 3 months. We probably was together for 4 months. Like I said, that's a story in itself. But anyway, y'all, it took a lot. It took a lot to save and put money aside and not spend it and not want to use it. It took a lot. It took a lot, because it was so many times I wanted to go and do things and see my friends taking trips. But just about all my friends had husbands or had a job way better than me. But anyway, you know what? I'm thankful. I'm very thankful that I was able to do it. So y'all put in the comments how y'all paid y'all house off. and how did y'all come together? With, if you a couple financial wise, and put in that, hey, about these grown kids. How y'all do y'all grown kids act like that when you just went and shelled out, you know, a couple of $1,000 to them, and then they don't want to get you a $15 meal? Let me know how y'all deal with that. But you know what? It's good because I laughed about it, because I told him he got to get that bill. He got to get that bill. So y'all, that's why I'm having this conversation. I'm just curious to see, you know, how do y'all handle things and deal with things. So y'all have a blessed day. Be blessed and choose to be happy, y'all. Especially this Easter weekend. Choose to be happy. Choose to be happy. I'll see y'all later. Bye.